outer ones. Too bad I had that choice thing. I must have 2 head then. Or 3. Yeah. Was in a video to see what choices I make. That's been interesting in a big fight. What choice?
Liliana, I am sorry. I failed you too.
That was menacing.
I grow fat on your fear.
I hate him. How old was 15? I kind of like the supers. They're really fun. No more fans, more views. You have subscribers too. Painful. Last time I was on level 15. Any potions around here? Net.
You cannot stand against me.
I true. Okay, healing potion. Pretty good. I don't have that. Let me see here. Yeah. Healing. That'd be kind of handy. Yeah. Yeah, but good. I think this is top general. Gotta make a choice. Hawk or him. Can't make that choice. I don't know. That's Stroud. Stroud.
You are nothing.
Why don't I bring no pets back in this game? Should have a Barry Hound again. To choose the warden 2 times to go play for his. Pain in the ass. For his top general. I'm like a fair marshal, actually.
You will die in agony.
I don't think you are.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Stroud. Inquisitor, it has been an honor. For the Warden!
See what happens. I don't care if I fight him again, it's easier to defeat.
Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
Once they understand what really happened.
Honestly, after all the death they've seen, perhaps it would be better to let them believe the legend.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as the Venator. Where is Stroud?
Warden Stroud died, striking a blow against the servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens, even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
You stay and do whatever... Stroud died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory. And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
After all that, you give them yet another chance?
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Good luck, Inquisitor. It's been an honor. And take care of Varric for me.
You know what, people need a second chance. I'll make two choices. Choose alcohol at time. I don't mind. Right, three choices.
Hawk sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread the word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the... If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us when you are ready. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
You seemed calm, serene even. And she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, I'm failed you too.
I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you. Inquisitor, I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
Demons tore her from me. I couldn't stop them.
So you had no time to think, only to act. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fade. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never killed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her. I didn't get the chance to say so earlier, but welcome back to Skyhold. After that terrible journey through the Fade, it must feel good to stand on solid ground again, right?
I'm thankful to be back. No one should enter the Fade physically.
And you've done it twice now. Shall I count you fortunate or unfortunate? I've nothing to report at the moment.
Made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
What is your
I am able to pursue my duty. A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
I'm told you gave the Grey Wardens another chance, Inquisitor. Would I have done the same, I wonder? Forgiveness can be difficult. I hope the Order values what you've done, and gives you no reason to regret it. Most
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
I see. My library isn't up to your exacting standards.
It's alarmingly chaotic. I found a copy of the Oribalian in what seemed to be the Antivan Classics section. What? Are you... all right?
I learned a surprising amount. What happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, for one.
Regained...
I think so.
You do realize this feat hasn't been performed. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
That's not exactly comforting, Dorian.
Nor if you... Not my advice. Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly... What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle biter with no family to speak of, the last wish... The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see. Try...
Play it again or something.
My friend.
I need to know more about...
Taken his army. He must see or lay destroyed.
Upstairs, downstairs, nope.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah. Closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. I'll have to let Carver know. Sure he'll take it well. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me. Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Inquisitor.
Stop following me.
I haven't taken a step. Yet here you are.
I don't know what to do.
Pain hides behind certainty. Not knowing. Searching.
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. I'm told her wardens never wavered. They went to their deaths willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
We stopped him. We saved most of the Wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. and she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining at the heart of it. What it is a promise to protect others, even at the cost of your own life. Inquisitor, I just know that you could shape... What do you think? Still, I trust it.
How's the running today?
Excellent. Save the feet and legs.
Here to help, Inquisitor.
You got your wish, sort of. Right. Grey Wardens.
Not so sure you want them now.
Let's just say I'm glad they're moving on.
Commander Cullen, nice job with the demons, by the way. We can't close rifts, but we can bury the bastards under a ton of rubble.
We'll talk later. Inquisitor, spirited in light, there's a vigil for the dead later.
Again. Come on! This is why the King doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Gunari training exercise to master your fear. Been a while since I needed it. That nightmare demon was big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Kunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
So we're working out your fear with a stick.
Less talking, more hitting. Piece of feed, piece of crap. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull! I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about it?
We just did.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse. It takes grace.
You think you don't have those?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It must be recorded.
What you write could be used against the Inquisition.
And everything else we do paints us in such an innocent light. Do not be concerned. I am a poor writer, but not unaware of the weight my words might carry. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. I saw her there, heard her voice, yet I cannot claim with certainty it was really her. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? As Justinia herself would have.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I must interpret what I saw, yet I am no priest, no philosopher. I am a warrior.
I think it was a spirit, that's all.
Perhaps it saw Justinia's soul, and admired it enough to carry on her wishes. I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When I realized we were physically in the Fade, I was terrified, almost beyond reason. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages. It's always wonderful to speak with you.
I was hoping we could spend some time together.
What could we possibly do to pass the time?
He's probably get bound.
Whatever you need. I think we are...
Building that rock multiple times, so
Heard what went on in that Fade thing. What you think went on. Can't even start to believe that business.
I think a lot of people are having trouble with what went on there.
People going on about visions and piss when real people are gone. Dead, probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious mustache there. And in trade, a busted-down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so they're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denham.
It must have been rough living through the blood.
Someone... You have a problem. That, over there, is a full tavern. But everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging. And they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, Knock a few down. You in or not?
You have an odd idea of preparation. I need to keep them at their best.
What's best? I know people. Pissed off and fired up is better than dreary bleary. Come on.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Really?
I knew you were different. Let's go.
This is a little different.
Right, General Uptight is gone. Have a search about. Find something to mess with. What, the desk? Oh yes, center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip of something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one. Right, little lady Pussy Pants. Have a look for something she likes too much. What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Class. Except. What's that? A locked.
Who is up there?
Nothing to worry about, Solus. It's just me and Sarah.
Well, all right then.
Ah, what fun is that? Let's go. That was fun. An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
I should be someone they can look up to and...
Maybe. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
Wardens harm their own and fall to mortal fate. The day finds you a...
Inquisitor.
Can't wait, what's on?
I'll be...
Romancer of Washington, like one. Come on.
No. You like demons? I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summon from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Inquisitor.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I'll talk to you.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentecost.
Banzai!
Were you there? Did you see what they did?
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes. He trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known. They are bound... cut... The sight of you warms the heart. Now, one can only hope it's not...
That's enough for now.
We shall speak again soon.
Make a Templar Blaze Scout. Okay.
The sight of you warms the heart.
I was hoping we could spend some time together.
You need not even ask.
Going well, I hope? Not much. Usual.
Forgive me. Colin, if you don't... I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Kirkwall Circle fell.
Of course I can.
Don't. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it.
Good. Winning this war will take everything we've got. Every soldier here has made sacrifices. Those soldiers need... No, they deserve you at your best. Is that clear?
Yes, Inquisitor. There will be no further distractions. You have my word. Speak another time. I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
Inquisitor.
Sorry, I really need to run.
Inquisitor. Said your request was an insult to his rich Qunari heritage, Ambassador. I don't care if the Baron's son invited you. I don't care if he has stories prepared. If the Iron Bull wants to attend the soiree, he must find a decent shirt. We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of El Royal. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Faith.
They think she spoke to me?
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
Tell them the Inquisition's position is that the Divine saved me from the Fade, not Andraste.
Very well. Some of the devout will be discouraged, but it will play against the chapter. A pleasure.
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore goodness in those who know better.
Does it even become a strain sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. The game, but honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made them...
One good thing about becoming Inquisitor has been meeting so many different people.
I'm pleased. I imagine we appear a strange bunch to those outside our circle. Mages, Templars, Seekers, and an apostate elf are not often found working in harmony. Or at all.
What do the people make?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be...
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Ban Vigard of Ferelden is visiting. An honor, to be sure. Please show no alarm if you hear shouting in his quarters at night.
Shouting?
His lordship spent half a year with his lands under siege by Darkspawn during the Ferelden Blight. His wife informs me the band still sleeps rather Yes. We've gathered many...
I'm not ready to go yet. The research for coal and research for what exactly?
Our soldiers handled themselves well in Adamant.
We've come a long way since Haven. I fear there's still a ways to go. We're prepared.
Inquisitor.
Damn it! I was about to go up to... Wow, a lot more stuff. Yes.
What happened in Adamant is a shame. I'm still reeling over the army of demons. Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
All right.
At your service.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
subito.
There is a problem that needs your attention.
Inquisitor, the soldiers say you banished the demons at Adamant and freed the Grey Warden mages. I understand from Sister Liliana that the truth is somewhat more complex, but no less extraordinary. She said that you spoke with a figure in the Fade that seemed to be the soul of Divine. I suspect many of the faithful would like to know what Justinia told you.
She helped me remember what happened at the Conclave. The Maker didn't give me the mark on my hand. I was struck in battle. And Andraste didn't send me. The figure everyone saw was Divine Justinia.
So it is as you have always maintained. You must feel quite vindicated.
Too many people look to the Maker to solve their problems. It's never that easy.
You do a disservice to their faith, Inquisitor. Those who looked to them, they want, and they found that in you.
Dress it up as fancy as you like. We're still lying to these people.
This is the trouble with metaphors and the educated. A farmer, but a metaphor is not a lie. It is a tool to help people understand something beyond them. And we need such a tool.
That's well and good for humans and the Maker, but I'm Dalish, remember?
And your people have your own mysteries. Perhaps your elven gods are aspects of what we call the Maker. Perhaps they are but myths, meant to instruct your people in how to live a better life. I must believe there is something beyond the metaphors that divide and confuse. Something that watches and cares. And I will continue to pray to whatever that is, as best I can. What would you like to know? Even your soldiers have been blood. You have done much. More than that I cannot say.
Inquisitor?
walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own... No one else. Oh, I'm positively envious right now. Oh, darling, you look terrible.
Any news on why Corypheus is sending people to explore elven ruins of all things? No, I suspect he keeps the reason secret, even from his inner circle. Let us begin.
To work?
We cannot allow the Red Templars to maintain a foothold here.
The sight of you warms the heart.
She insists it's not possible, sir.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or...
Are you... Oh, well, this is a surprise.
Your name is Bianca?
It's a common name. Half the...
I take it you're a friend of Varric.
Who isn't a friend of Varric?
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Well, maybe you do. There's a deep roads entrance crawling with strange humans.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to...
If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't...
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
How they found out isn't important. What...
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I had artifacts that needed...
You can get there from Orlais? It's a...
In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice...
We need to deal with this.
What can I do for you, your inquisitorialness?
Tell me the truth, Varric. Do you actually think I was sent by Andrade?
Shit. Either you're guided by the hand of some higher power, or you have the worst luck.
That's not a reason to believe in me. It might actually be the opposite.
One of those things would be impossible. All of them together? That's a miracle.
So on the basis of my extraordinarily bad luck, you think I'm Andraste's herald?
If you know the story...
Well, this is a surprise. It's a Who isn't? There's a deep roads entrance. If you find a route that gets where you're... How they found out isn't important.
I had...
In theory, you can get to any...
What can I do for you, your inquisitorialness?
About the...
Sure. The sooner we take care... Bianca's too... Whatever she found in that entrance shook her up. That worries me.
Tell me the truth, Varric.
Either you're guided by the hand of some higher power, or you have the worst luck.
Let's be realistic. It could be both.
One of those things would be impossible. All of them together? That's a miracle.
Varric, it's just a coincidence. It's not destiny. I'm not some chosen one.
You can keep saying that. Something you wanted to talk about? You want to talk about me? No.
Stone Mat, Inquisitor. Who better, right?
Inquisitor.
Need a new sword?
I was thinking about it. I owe you an apology. When Cassandra sent you to speak to me, I should have handled myself better.
There's no need to apologize. How are you feeling?
I'm less exhausted. I hadn't realized how draining those months had been. The army has my full attention. I've informed Cassandra of the decision. Everything is as it should be.
Cullen, I'm sorry. I do think this was the right decision.
We all must do what's best for the Inquisition. I always wanted to be a Templar, to protect people. After Ferelden, I served out of fear, and because I was compelled. I thought if I removed the part that kept me chained, I would find my own purpose again. There are Templars who have been through worse. Once your sacrifices are made, is there no end? Are you leashed until the day you die? Or Lyrian takes your mind away?
Templars make sacrifices so they can serve the people. Isn't that the life we've chosen?
It is. I will serve them by serving the Inquisition.
The sight of you warms the heart. Watch the new recruits.
It's a lot of doors.
Yes?
May I ask you something?
Of course.
You nearly gave up Lyrium, your powers, all of it. Do you no longer think Templar is necessary?
That's not... No, I don't believe that. Magic and Guardian can tear the world apart. It's doing so now. Templars are trained and able to confront such dangers.
What would you suggest?
Some call the Circle a prison that can only breed resentment. Perhaps opportunities to work outside the Circle. A mixed military service or healers' clinics with Templar support. Templars could remain vigilant, but it would feel less confined.
Do you think that could work? Would people accept it?
Mages will be watched, but could pursue interests outside the Circle. Neither freedom nor prison. I don't know.
You still regret the man you became after leaving Ferelden?
After the Ferelden Circle, I thought all mages were like the ones there. Knight Commander Meredith's methods were harsh, but they kept people safe.
You've said Meredith was unstable.
She was my Knight Commander. I had no reason to distrust her. She wasn't wrong about the blood mages in Kirkwall. Meredith encouraged my anger towards the mages. There was only so far I would go, and she knew that too. I was her second in command. She kept decisions from me, those I would question. I believed she was serving the city. I never thought to question her, not until it was too late.
You can't control everything. You stood up to her in the end.
If I hadn't, would I be like her now? I wanted mages locked away as much as she did. I trusted they were treated reasonably well, but I should have done more. I should have looked into it. It's not yet enough. The Inquisition is my chance to atone. I will see it through.
mentioned siblings. With everything that's happening, do you know if they're all right?
I've received word from my eldest sister. She was always good at tracking me down. South Reach has experienced the same chaos as everywhere else. My family is fine. Pray they remain so.
Your sister tracked you down? You didn't know where you were?
I let her know I was in Haven. She assumed I survived. It's not the first time. I may have neglected to tell her when I was transferred to Kirkwall.
Why?
I wasn't in a good state. I wanted only to leave. I received an angry letter about my disappearance 2 years later. It was a relief to hear from someone who knew me before the Blight.
The Inquisition won't last forever. What will you do when this is over?
I am bound to the Inquisition. I will serve until I am no longer needed. At your service.
Is there anything I should know?
There are fewer arguments between our Templar and Mage recruits than when we started. I've seen them trading stories, building one another up for the fight to come. I pray this won't be lost when their common enemy is gone.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers handled themselves well during the siege. More importantly, they rely...
Good afternoon. You must see your lady. Goodbye.
Something you mean? As you...
Greetings again, Inquisitor. There have been a few scuffles.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. I am able to pursue my duty. Yes. Inquisitor, I have nothing to report at the moment.
Inquisitor. What do you need?
How you doing?
Those bands who impose the toll? Here's a price now. I knew you'd take care of it. Hostile purchase of the trademarks that kept them in food and arrows.
You never think about the arrows.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter
rightful ruler of every piece of ground ye trod in your pathetic life. I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
You are the worst of us. The damage you have done is beyond all reckoning. A mage's crime, a mage's punishment. Lord Livius Aramund of Verantium, I deny you death. Tranquility.
You cannot! I am a lord, you pissants! I will not lose myself!
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse. With full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Nothing brings out fear and pity like a criminal bound for the mines. Have Sir Ruth put in the stocks, then serve her sentence at hard labor.
If it serves as a warning,